So with us, we got $2 million, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, $1 million. We got a cool $1 million with us here, another $1 million here, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, $1 million. Another cool $1 million here. And in this vlog today, we're gonna go over the mistakes I made with independent contractors. Now guys, if you work with freelancers, if you work with any independent contractors, then this vlog is for you, because that way you can avoid the mistakes I personally made with independent contractors for yourself, which is, I'm sure, pretty much all of you work with contractors, so it should be very useful. Number one mistake I made with contractors is continuously sticking to low performers. Now guys, this actually happened to me, meaning, I'll give you an example. When you get some freelancer who's failing to meet your needs, get rid of that freelancer. Why do we stick to these guys for so long? We guide and coach. It sucks, right? Like, it sucks for me. I'll give you an example how I faced it. I hired a designer, and she did great work for me the first 3 times. Great work, great work, great work. But after that, her work became worse and worse and worse and worse. And eventually, it just ended up being the worst work in the world. And why? Because she's working a full-time job. Then she's freelancing for me, and I bet you her clients are becoming less and less and less, so she cares about it less. I'm too lazy to go out and find the new freelancer, and I stuck it with this designer for 2 years. But then I replaced her in 1 day. Meaning in 1 day I just went out on Dribble and I found me a great designer in 1 single day. I found a guy named Raman who's a phenomenal designer. So the point is, don't stick to low performer freelancers. Why? Because if you're constantly coaching and guiding and coaching and guiding and feedback a lot, you probably have a low performer, so do not stick with them. That was one of my biggest mistakes, number one. Number 2 mistake I make with freelancers is not getting freelancers with a lot of reviews. Now guys, every time I've gotten freelancers who have a lot of reviews, like let's say on Yelp or on Google, or a lot of reviews on, let's say, Dribble, and recent reviews, those guys are good. Why are they good? Because they're working, they have clients, they're active, they care. But here you'll see some freelancers that have very limited reviews. Why? Why do they have limited reviews? They have limited clients. That means they have limited practice. Why do they have limited practice? Maybe they're not so good, right? And how about freelancers who have a 2-year review? The last review is 2 years old. That means that's a bad sign, right? That means no one recently said anything positive about your freelancer. So this is a huge mistake I'll learn. If you work with freelancers, make sure they have a lot of reviews and go after recent reviews, because that way they're working. And before we go any further, I'd like to briefly say that this video is sponsored by gigwage.com. Now guys, we get the best sponsors on my YouTube channel, the types of sponsors that help you grow your businesses. Now gigwage.com is a must for everybody who pays contractors. Now, if you pay independent contractors, which I'm sure you do, sign up for gigwage.com and integrate their technology. You should absolutely use their technology. Why? Because this way you'll be able to pay your contractors faster. You know, these guys, you can pay them instantly, you can pay them same day, you can pay them next day, 2 days, and so forth. Then you can use their technology to onboard these freelancers, which means you'll just put in the name and the email, and the freelancer will onboard himself. They will get the W-9 for you. You know, I'm always dealing with getting the W-9 from these freelancers, and it's always a pain for me. So this way, through their technology, you will get the W-9 up front. So that way you'll have the W-9, you have the fast payments, you have the tracking, which means your freelancer could track payments and you could track the status of payments. It is a must. So in summary, sign up for gigwage.com, because this tool is a must if you pay any freelancers. Number 3 mistake I made with independent contractors is hiring companies. Now guys, I love hiring individuals, right? Like, I like finding a guy, a single person, and that individual will do great work for me. But when you hire a company, you're gonna take a lot of money, and that's gonna go to the company. The company will keep 50, 60% and give the person who's doing the work, let's say 30%. So he's gonna do worse work. So always hire individuals. Don't hire companies who then gonna give you some guy. Hire individuals, because they'll care more, they'll be cheaper, and they'll deliver better results. Number 4, price does not mean quality. Now guys, this is such an important lesson for me. Price does not mean quality. I'll tell you the lesson I learned through this. I hired an editor, a video editor from New York. He's fancy. He was fancy. He charged me $1,200 for 30 seconds. He was fancy. He edits like big time, like many big time YouTubers. $1,200 for 30 seconds. I said, okay, let's try it. Then when I tried it, he delivered me mediocre work. So price does not mean quality in the world of freelance, right? And I found a guy who did the same exact work for $100. So think about this. I pay this fancy editor who edits many big channels. He probably has a big team. He probably doesn't even do it himself many times. And he gave me average work for $1,200 in video editing. And then I replaced that guy with $100. So price does not equal quality. Number 5 mistake I made with independent contractors is that assuming they always know best. I recommend go with your instincts. Whatever you go with your instincts. Why? Because many times if you work with freelancers occasionally, right? If these aren't frequently freelancers who you deal with regularly, they probably aren't as vested in your success as you are, right? Like he might be happy to complete the work and be done with it versus to you, it's your life. It's everything for you. So you know best. And I'll give you an example how it happened to me. I hired a videographer to record my videos. He's a professional. He was a good guy. Then his lav mic, right? Something broke in his mic. Now he's a professional and he connected my mic to the camera and that gave us permanently bad sound, meaning it was directly tied into the camera. And everyone knows that you should not connect sound directly to the camera, but he did it. Why did he do it? He didn't care about my success. He's dealing with work for completion. But what I should have said is, you know what, like I don't think we should do this. Let's wait. Please go get like a new mic and let's plug up a new mic. So listen to yourself. Don't take the word of occasional freelancers, what they think is best, unless they really earn your trust. If they really earn your trust, of course, you can release kind of some of that. But make sure you earn their trust because I got burned with this many times. Guys, and before I forget, I'd like to thank again gigwage.com for sponsoring this video. The best software, the best technology you should absolutely use to pay contractors and make sure you stay compliant. So sign up and get the gigwage.com technology now. I hope you enjoyed this video. My YouTube channel, it's all about entrepreneurship and scaling startups. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. And remember, you can text me and I'll reply to you personally via video, meaning you could text me, not my assistant, not some blast. You could text me and I will help you with your business. I'll reply to everyone who texts me by April 30th, 2022 on WhatsApp, +1 720 431 2577. Literally, don't wait. This is the video. I'm gonna help you. I'm not selling you anything. You'll get a video from me. So hustle hard, never give up, and build a huge, powerful business. See you soon. Ah.